Good morning, gardeners, and today we're gonna be planting garlic. And as you can see, I am ending the soil with a complete fertilizer, and also I'm gonna be using bone meal. Bone meal is a great source of phosphorus which you're gonna need for your garlic because it's a root vegetable, and they're also heavy feeders. After you put it all across the bed, you make sure you mix it with the soil really good. You want to make sure you incorporate it as much as you can, so that way the microbes, the bacteria, and all the soil life start working on it, so it can feed your plants after it gets decomposed. Then you water the bed all the way, and then I'm gonna measure, and I think I'm gonna do like 6 inches apart. And after I do my first line, then I just gonna go every other in between, because I wanna be able to plant as many as possible in this raised bed. I don't wanna waste space. After I have my holes, then I get my little stick and I push inside. I wanna plant the garlic this time a little deeper than what I did last year. I think I will get better results because it will stay cooler the deeper it is, especially for our climate that is so crazy up and down, especially on spring. One day is 60 degrees, next day is 80 degrees, and so on. So I just want to make sure I give them the best chance that I can. Then I come back and I put bone meal in every single hole to make sure they have enough food in there when they start growing. But a little tedious, but any little effort, any little extra mile that you go, you will get much better results. That I learned the hard way. Then I go and I assist my compost, make sure I get all the big pieces out of the way. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to top it up that garlic with pure compost. They're heavy feeders, so you want to give them the best chance. So every single hole I come back and I put that compost in there with the bone meal, and I go one by one. Again, tedious, but I want to give this garlic the best chance this year. And I want you to stick with me to the end. You're gonna see the difference that makes. Then I come back and I separate my heads. Make sure you choose the bigger cloves, not the little ones. The bigger the clove, the bigger the head. Then I kind of put it next to the holes, so I know I'm not missing any hole. I've done that before. And after that, I just make sure I put in there, make sure you get the pointy part up. The one that looks like crazy is like the one that had the root. I come back with the compost that I just used, and I tuck it in really good. You don't want no air pockets in your holes. Air pockets can be really bad for anything you plant. You want to make sure it's no air pockets in it. I push to make sure it's deep enough, and then after all of them are in there, I make sure I look, I didn't miss any holes, and everybody's in there. I push. If I see anyone that is now all the way to the bottom, I come back and I kind of push in there, make sure it's all the way in. And I will come back and I gonna put the compost on top across the whole bed. Take my time, make sure it's nice, make sure it's done right, make sure I didn't miss any spot. And this is pure compost. And don't be afraid to use compost. They are heavy feeders. I cannot repeat this enough. I think that's one of the things that fell for me last year because I didn't do that the way I was supposed to do it, and it made a difference. Then I come back and water really good. Not like it's going crazy, what's going on. But anyways, I water really good the whole bed to make sure everything gets incorporated, make sure there's no air pockets. And I water really deep this time, but not too much. Then I come back and I mulch, and I'm gonna mulch as deep as I can. I'm gonna put enough moisture to keep it cool. Garlic like the cold, guys. And here in Florida, we get few snaps here and there, but not enough, even though I keep them in the fridge for 3.5 months to make sure they get the vernalization all the way. I still wanna keep it fresh and cold. Then I come back and I water a little bit so the leaves don't blow everywhere. It's a little windy here today. And that's it. That's basically about it. I'm gonna show you how it looks now. And here you are. Everybody emerged, no problems. I used the extra cloves in the container where they look really big, so I didn't want to waste it. And after 2.5 weeks, the emergence, they look very nice, very green, and that's what you want to see. And whoever is not out is about to come out. They're all pushing through the soil with all they got. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna give you posted in this garlic progress. If you're in Florida, Creole variety is a good variety to grow. It did good for me last year, but I think this year it's gonna do so much better because I put a lot of time and effort in all these extra steps. See you guys.